Hello and welcome. I may sound a bit more echoey. It's very cramped in my coffin. Oh, no. Trying to lower that. Not trying to mute it. I need a little bit of music. And I realized I forgot to open something. Hooray! Once again, I am the prime example of being on time and having everything ready at once. This is just gonna take a bit of time. Don't you worry. I know what you all want from this stream, and it's disgusting. It's a big, long churro. Oh, okay, there we go. Advantage. Thought it wasn't gonna load. Don't know if anyone's around here. I've been away for quite some time. I actually got a bit of a scare. I thought my affiliate was taken away, and I was like, no. I was thinking that maybe Twitch saw something bad and just took it away, or just decided to take it away just because. You know, I was always very excited to become an affiliate because then I would be able to do my own emotes. And several months later, I still don't have them done. Well, actually, no, I do have them done, but I haven't been, what's it called? I haven't uploaded them to, oh shoot, god damn it. Okay, sorry guys, you weren't supposed to hear that. How do I mute this? So I'm realizing I messed up a bit. Forgot what my ID was. Oh. Okay, then it should be that. Damn it, why didn't you take my password? It's a disgrace. A disgrace, I tell you. Okay. Well, let's go. Oh no, don't tell me that they like updated something. Well, it should be that. Remember me, please. Okay, there we go. And I probably just did not write my password correctly. That's how I usually go. Okay, I have to download something. I forget that. Oh no, don't play that. I forget that MMOs require tons and tons of patches. An MMO is like a ship. Sometimes it gets leaky and you gotta patch things up. And if it goes really, really bad, sometimes the boat can explode, which I guess is something that happened with Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Let's see. We just gotta wait 2 minutes, it says. Hopefully that time goes quickly. I have done enough waiting today, especially in traffic. It's just sitting there, knowing that your destination is like 2 minutes away. But it takes like 15 minutes. It's a horrible feeling. It feels like you're going mad. Maybe another way to feel that is to be dying of thirst, but a glass of water is in front of you, just, I don't know, 10 yards away. You can get there, but your body is moving oh so slowly. You can't do anything. No matter how hard you try to move faster, but you can't. Because you're dying of thirst and going even slower. And then somebody just smacks you across the face. Which would be the, I guess for traffic would be like, yeah, getting hit by another driver. Thankfully, I've never gotten hit by another driver. I've gotten very close to it. But never has it actually happened. Yeah, I think is this going? Okay, yeah, it's yeah, I think I actually don't even know how this person did it, but some guy just like lost control of his SUV and like nearly ran to the side of the back of my vehicle. It's crazy. Rick, you are here. Welcome. Are you happy now? Are you pleased? I'm trying to waste some time because patches need to be downloaded. It's a lot of patches. More patches than a recovering nicotine addict. No, because you were fucking streaming when I'm rating or watching anime. That is true. However, now I should have a little bit more flexibility. Now I can do it whenever I want. Because the voices, they're no longer here. But yeah. I should be getting interrupted a hell of a lot less. Which is a good thing. Now the only limiting factor will be me. So nothing will end up changing anyways. Okay. Oh Jesus. Oh damn it. Okay. Give me one second. Okay, we're moving this over here. I think I changed screens, so the other screen makes everything go into full screen. So it's very strange. Let's see. What was this? Oh, okay, cool. I got everything set up. Thought that was game capture. Okay. Work. Work, damn you. Okay, it's not working. Oh, give me 1 second. Boy, oh boy, technical issues. And if I turn it on and off, maybe it's just not getting it. I don't know why this thing still has my calculator into the game capture. Okay, you know what? Let me remove this. Yes. Let me put another game capture. Maybe I just got to do another one. Game capture. Capture any full screen application. No, absolutely not. Okay. I don't know if this is because I updated to a new version of OBS, so maybe it's just not working. That could be it too. Okay, you know what? We'll do window. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, you'll be able to see my Steam, but whatever. Anyways, I have no clue what I was doing last time. Also, I think I might have lost the VOD. Maybe. I think I forgot to hit export. But yeah, how have you been, Rick? Hope you've been doing good. Just been reading and being held captive watching anime, I presume. Been good. That's good. It's good to hear. Viejo as always. And I have been deep fried and oily as always. Actually, for some reason, my mouse just captures like a lot of my oils. Gets dirty and I have to like pop out the ball to like clean it. I don't have like I don't have like one of the old mouse balls. It's a what's it called? Trackball mouse. I don't know why it just attracts everything. Oh wait, I do remember this. We were in the graveyard. I think we were burying our dead friends, unfortunately. Who cares? I got the little lad right here. The goo-boo sprouting. So things seem a little laggy. I think, let's see, what was it? System configuration. Graphics setting. I thought I put it on. Damn it. Okay. I don't know what's going on then. Things look slightly choppy. Oh, wait. I think I know why. I know why. Let me close all that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I think it's because I have my browsers open. So, what else do I got open here? Okay. There we go. I had something bad open, which would have been very horrible if it showed up. I was busy doing work. Anyways, we gotta go on the main story quest, and we gotta talk to this woman on top of a dead body. Bury me not on the lone prairie. Sounds like a country song. Yeah, what? Okay. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with sylphic traditions. Either that or she's just being racist. No, I doubt it. Maybe they just don't know what to do with her. They're like, fuck, what do we do with this little cabbage thing? Some guys suggest throwing her into like the compost. Anyways, let us teleport over there. Also, I don't know if my voice sounds a little bit echoey. I'm in a bit of a larger area and there's like nothing around. Nothing to absorb any of the sound. But I will be putting shelves everywhere soon. Or just stuff to absorb the sound. Let's see. Just wanted to get rid of that exclamation point. Sounds good? Okay, good. I noticed that my audio is like a freaking roller coaster. Sometimes it sounds okay, and then other times it sounds really bass boosted. I wonder if that's just something only in the VODs, though. Where's my emotes? Oh, wow, look. Welcome. Hi, how's it going, Naked? Okay, look. Listen, Rick. The emotes are pretty much done. I just have to upload them. Wrong time, no she. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I've been very busy. But now I should be less busy. Let's use our company chocobo. We're basically a really fancy, what do they call it? What are the vehicles that carry like caskets and stuff? There's a specific term for them. Whatever, I'll just call them the wagon casket. Dragging the poor little cabbage behind my chocobo with like a chain. Got bad news. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Well, Noroxia corpse. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact she no longer lives. Unsellable. Market prohibited. You know, I wonder if there's like a way for people to like sell or trade non-tradable items. Be really crazy to just start trading corpses. Gasp, Noroxia, but this one does not understand. She got freaking kicked across the face. Kumuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused this stress. Oh, it's a different character. Oh, okay, never mind. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solus, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Oh, gee. Freaking lightning setting the mood. Neuroxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. She tried fighting a chick with a gun and got a boot to the face. So not only Neuroxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Sob. Neuroxia. Neuroxia went to Thunderland at the behest of this one. Walking One was Neuroxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuroxia was brave. Tell this one Neuroxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuroxia home, Walking One. This one also wishes to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuroxia's death be not for naught. These ones will fight. Kumuxio is starting to become hardcore. It's getting the thirst for blood. She's gonna summon their, what's it called, their primal. To unleash it upon the Imperials. Actually, I wonder if maybe that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so now we gotta go back here. Off to Camp Drybone. Do you think Walking One is a slur? No, I don't think so. It would have to be something else entirely different. It would have to be like, I don't know, like Grounded One. Or something. Landwalker. They're judging you by the fact that you don't float. Also, I just realized, it looks like my character just has like a massive thong. It's very distracting. Or you know what? I could probably see... Maybe I can change it green so it matches my skin color. So it just looks like I have no pants. Just thigh-high boots. Yeah. More dead bodies. Alright. I delivered the cabbage. Best streams watching Churro's thong. Hey. It's not gonna be like that forever. I'm gonna cover this thing. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Churro. Drink water. Yes, I do have water here. It's a sparkling water, actually. I ate something a little bit greasy, that's why. Okay, what do we got? We got mithril spectacles, linen bandana, or some silver pieces. You know what? I'll probably just hold on to this for the fashion. And now what? I had to bury all my friends. Now I'm all alone. Oh wait, I remember this guy has like, I'm guessing he's probably like an Imperial that got amnesia or something. That's what I suspect. Marcus believes he is being watched. Oh no. What the heck? All this stuff is lower than what I currently have. Whatever. I'm not imagining, Churro. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister, as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but it feels when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Would you look outside for me, please? It would only take a moment. Alright, Marcus, you crazy bastard. See, there's nothing out here. There's just a bunch of dead bodies. And people weeping. And freaking swarms of flies ready to eat your flesh. That's what you should be worried about. Destination. Ooh, is a zombie gonna come out of the grave? That'd be awesome. Releasing a bunch of purple mist. I wonder if it tastes like grape. Every time I see the like colors of purple, I just think of like grape flavor. Oh, it's an Imperial. Now you're not gonna do. Oh, okay. I thought he wasn't gonna do anything. He was just standing there. All right. Yeah. Take this. All right. Now for inner beast. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't think that went good. Okay. Search your lit chart for unseen observers. I actually wonder how this guy was hiding. Was he just like, wait, how do I crouch again? Oh, damn it. Wait, was I able to crouch or am I going insane? I don't think so. Maybe I get confused with like something else. Maybe he was just hiding behind the gravestone or like behind this bush. He was just there. Or he had like a little trap hole and he just popped out of it. Okay, we gotta find more Imperials that are hiding behind the gravestones. It's like some Looney Tunes shit. What do they call it? A hammer space? Where they're managing to hide like massive things behind their back. Or like a hammer. Just pull it out of the ether. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. My father Elid must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Bro, he's just right there. Just ask him. Just tell him. He probably heard it. Heavens forfend. Such a thing could happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Short sword. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Okay. Toad skin duckbills. I'll just take the silver. These don't look too interesting. Cutscene time. What's going on? Marcus. Oh, it's this dude.
I fondly hope that I might be the first to speak.
I don't understand his weird cutaways.
I've been so fortunate.
Makes him look like he's a
I come not on behalf of the Empire.
Person who sells pleasures of the flesh.
Of the seventh dawn.
Oh.
And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
What?
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano.
Aha! He was the one responsible for it. He created great war machines. And then he beat his head with a rock to forget.
I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Oh, that's how he sounds like. Sounds a lot younger.
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
second. Why is there just random wine bottle here? Was that always there? Seems kind of weird. Especially since this is supposed to be a temple. But okay, yeah, his voice really doesn't match him. He's supposed to be like a grizzled, like 60-year-old man. Phantom wine bottle swoop. Wait, there's another wine bottle there. Someone was just getting drunk while confessing their sins.
I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
Blood of Christ and all that. Yeah.
But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
And there's more wine over here. There's wine everywhere. Freaking 3 bottles. A hammer. What's that design at the end? I guess you can use it to like stab someone.
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service.
Alfino Leveilleur. Okay.
As a scion of the 7th Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands.
Oh, another
Word
wine
has
bottle
already spread
over there.
across Eorzea.
It's more
The
wine.
repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states
there
focused
more
their
wine?
efforts solely on reconstruction,
It's like finding Waldo.
leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And
Okay.
lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left,
Wine bottle.
we cannot forsake our
There's
duty,
another.
now least of all.
Freaking. What's that? How much is that? That's like the 5th
The
wine
Ixal
bottle.
have summoned Garuda once more, and she
Oh,
torments
Garuda.
the
Yeah, I
people
forgot
of
about that.
Kurthus as we speak.
Arg, that angers me.
Her appetite for destruction far
Finding
exceeds
wine
that
now.
of other primals. Worse,
Is Garuda
in her
hot?
present
Just asking.
incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
String.
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled.
That clearly won't work because the plot has to go forward.
If we are to face
Warframe
our foe,
Garuda? No.
we must first
No, it's not
circumvent the
Warframe.
tempest that shields her
I think
sanctuary.
Garuda is supposed to be like a Hindi god. Actually, wait. Let me look this up.
And for that,
So I
we
don't-
need an airship.
I don't seem like a
Your
dumbass.
airship, Sid.
An airship. Need to go into the air.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid,
Oh,
you
shoot.
do. Your very
Okay, yeah.
own
In
airship.
Hinduism, Garuda is a divine eagle like sun bird and the king of birds. It's a dude? Or maybe it could be a female too. Who knows?
It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Maybe the
wait.
memories will come all back to him once he sees the airship. That explains the bird motif in Garuda. Yep, exactly. Oh, okay. I thought he just like passed out. He's like, I have an airship. Oh. Got that big oven mitt glove. Use it to smack
Come.
people.
Let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that was the first wine bottle. That one I already knew was there. I wonder what's the tactical advantage of having these cutaways.
They need my airship. They need me.
Yes. Yes, they do. Okay, I know that there was like a very big revelation there, but I was getting distracted by the wine bottles. Okay, so there's one right here, one right there. There's one over here. Obviously one over there. One over there. So like more mysterious wine. Yeah, and then there was this one in the back. Okay, now what do I have to do? Lid. Okay, lid. Getting drunk on stuff. Oh, okay, there's like two quests. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. Defies imagination. Lewd. See, you changed your name to Red. Beg your pardon, Joey. You wish to find this airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the great Gobu Wall of Ula. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Corinthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over the Falgord float. The closest settlements to Corinthus. Mayhap the Serpent's station there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid Churro. Okay. Actually, do you got anything to say, Alpha New, Alpha Dude, Alpha Rat, I don't know. Whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons every whim, I was gathering information on Feathered Foe, a result I was not present for when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our own good fortune, though it matters little should we really grow powerful enough to bring yours to heal. Check her out. Wait, is that that looks familiar. Is that what's it called? Lightnings? Or I don't know. I think it was from like FF13 or something. I can't remember. Oop. Think so. Man, I remember people very much not liking FF13. I think it was 13, and it was like 13.2 and then 13.3. Lightning was essentially fuck, what was that guy's name? But it was his waifu. And then I think in the last game it's like, oh, she's in the real world or some shit. I don't really know. I only know that that game through like osmosis. All I heard that the games were just kind of I don't know, boring. Oh wait, wrong way. Theoran. Sure, go get the Garusi. I want to talk to you. What's your deal? Greetings, adventurers. There's something you require of me. What do you do here? I'm a conjurer of Stillgate fame and sent here to assist the residents here in conveying the will of the elements to the people. Calamity left grievous ruins upon the Twelves Wood. In order to rebuild without unduly hindering its recovery, it was decided that a new settlement would be founded here upon the water. This meant we did not have to encroach on the forest any more than was necessary, and what lumbers we did require was taken sparingly with all due consideration. So do we preserve the harmony between man and element, a harmony that I have the honor facilitating. Huh. That's pretty cool, bro. And you know what? Maybe you could have like grown the branches further, make more natural bridges. And they still need homes. Oh, okay. Is there aught I can assist with you with, sir? The Enterprise, you speak of Master Garlon's ship, yes? I need to refer to the records. I know that airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago. Clearly bound for Corinthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with the Vortifort at Florental Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what is it you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Fiendishly. Going to lurk? Alright then. Go ahead and lurk naked. It's alright. Going to be here. Ooh, mushrooms. The heck? Oh damn, this place looks like shit. Looks like it's been burned down and the only thing that's left are the damn shrooms. Makes sense though. Shrooms are resilient. Just mushrooms and scorpions. I'm guessing this got destroyed in a war or something. Or during a calamity. You have come in search of Vortifort. Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as the whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corinthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Free XP. Actually, oh no! My egg. I have no more egg. Wait, what do I have though? Grilled carp, I got a lot of that. There we go. Anyway, I gotta unlock this. And let's put the grilled carp in there. A lot of fish. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got the heavy steel armor again. I never seem to get away from that. Or I can go with a bodacious shirt. It looks pretty cool. Shows off my chest. Shows how much of a man I am. Oh damn, I look even more like a freaking... More look like a brick house with this. Oh yeah, I'm taking this instead. I wonder if it just, as you go along, this just gets bigger and bigger. And soon, your character's like... here, and then the top of it is like over here. You look like freaking Doug Dimmadome. 'Twas on the eve of Battle of Cartanu, nigh on 5 years ago. I held that spire alone that night while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden the most fantastic airship I've ever seen split the skies overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during a calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Corinthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much though. The High House have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind the gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Okay. Hey, it's sunny now. All the freaking smog is gone. Okay, I should have to go on there. New area. Whoa, that person looks cool. Like freaking techno night. What am I doing? Just been using the good old chocobo. You gain, whoa, 8,000 points, experience points. That's pretty cool. ice sprites. Curious, what do these things drop? Must kill. Whoa. Holy shit. The music. Freaking intense. It feels like I'm gonna go into a boss battle right now. Holy crap. Oh, wait. Damn it, I messed it all. Okay, wait. My thirst for snow cones done this to me. Okay, let me listen to the music. I'm gonna go walking instead. There's an option to disable battle music. Actually, how to do it. And the mount. Actually, tell me how to disable the mount music. Because, I doubt I'm gonna get another mount very soon. Wait, is this the ship? Looks like it. Escape. Character configuration, okay. Character. PvP. Auto sheath. Alright. Gonna move it somewhere else. Battle effects setting. Maybe in system audio. What else? Yeah, the audio. Okay, play music when mounted. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Highland Goopoo. Let me turn off the other one. Enable city-state background music in residential areas. What? The heck is that? Alright, let me through, you guys. First Discateria opposite. Oh my god, that was a long title. You there? Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your service to the House of Durandare? What, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ah, how absurd is he would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the Observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Well, screw you too, man. You know what? I hope you overcook your eggs somehow. Be a really embarrassment. Show how bad you are at cooking. What do I have to do? Dyes. Damn it. Oh wait, I don't think I have any dyes. Can dye it no color? No. See how it does it look like in this? Okay, well, I'll just leave it at red. Yeah. Feel even more chonkier than before. Sir Ludovox? I don't know. Is doing the utmost to intimidate you into leaving. You don't intimidate me, pointy ears. Hello and have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. Where in the hell's is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform. That of the house Durandare as is mine. Time to do more bitch work. What happened to the music? Just stopped. Oh well. Yeah, let's just listen to the nice sounds of snow. Actually, have any of you guys ever gone camping during while it was snowing? It's actually pretty peaceful. I remember there was one time I went, and I don't know, there was just something about being in a cabin staring out into the snowy forest. It was very peaceful. I'm from the third world. Okay. We can't afford snow. Hey, there's mountains around there, aren't they? I don't know. Well, I don't know where you live. But yeah. I don't know. There was just something about it. Unable to execute command while mounted. Okay. Uh-oh. Hooded assaulter. Help, I am being assaulted. Oops. Wait, what the heck? These frauds, have they turned against their own men? Oh, good day. Oops, wait. Accidentally sheathed. Actually, maybe that could be an ability. You sheath your weaponry. Oh. Hey, you good, man? If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Spit. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. Wait, what? Dragon-loving... What the heck? Are they scalies? I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. And back on the chocobo. Well, okay then, Rick. Oh wait, you already said you can't afford snow, so you've probably never been into an area that's like snowy. Or I don't know, have you? Ludovor. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are proud people beholden to tradition. But that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. No, the fridge counts. Well, I guess so. Oh yeah, wait. Rick, do you have better, what's it called? Like better, what's it called? Fuck, what's it called again? It was like BTV something. Better Twitch emotes. There was a few that I added because I don't have any right now, so I just installed that on my end. What's it called? Oh, shit. Oh no, I'm dying. Uh-oh. Okay, give me a second. Something's going on with my system. So, oh god. Okay, I'm trying to find this thing. It's gonna be worth it. I swear. Swear. Okay, bear. Does it work? Yes, it works. Look. See that? I just heard back and you're dying. That's how it usually goes. Bear. Yeah, if you have a better better TTV installed, and then you can see it. Otherwise, you're just gonna be seeing me just spout bear into the chat and not know what's going on. There's also this one. Hold on, I need that. Where do I get it? I think it should be something. I think if you put it into the chat, or not into the chat, excuse me, but into like search bar. Let's see, bear sad. Was it this one? Yeah, there we go. And I think they even have a list of stuff. All right. See, do they have a regular bear? Bear. So do they have like old bear? Old bear. No, they don't. No, they do not at all. What do they have? Okay. Motherfucker, have those bear emotes in Discord. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I don't know where they originated from, but hey, you can have them here too. Just send me to the link and I'll add it to the chat. And then you'll have access to them too. But you also have to have better TTV installed on your end. I think it installs into your browser or something. I don't know. I'll send you a link probably later. Anyways, back to questing. Enough posting bears. Actually, no, let's just do one more. Bear. Yeah, no, if you're... I've seen some other people's chats where they have it on. If you don't have it on, you just see people just spamming like a bunch of like random garbage. And you're like, what the heck's going on with these people? Okay, I have to go into the little building there. See? Where'd it go? Old bear. No, Rick, I need to add them on my end. Otherwise it won't show up. I know this is the wrong quest. Like, I think if you go into betterttv.com, they have like a list of emotes that people they have a list of emotes that people uploaded. Drink water, okay? I'll drink water. I forgot which one was the old bear emote. Maybe I can find it there, but it's called something different. Like bear old or something. And Mel, how's it going? I like your hat. It speaks to me. It's like a combination of a party hat and a cowboy hat. Actually, no, I think it's supposed to be more like a wizard hat. Anyways. The gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovic be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous record which stretch back generations. However, because this chart is used to chart Dravanian activities, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers looking about. If you persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian or Lemort up above. Or Lemort. It's the twisted cousin of Voldemort. Okay, up the tower we go. Yeah, Voldemort must have some thick thunder thighs if he manages to do this all day. Oh no, it's still up farther, damn it. Oof, man, these are a lot of stairs. Definitely gets a workout. How's it going there, sir? No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are arbiters of Harlan's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a... Oh damn it, I skipped that. Pardon the intrusion, for Lemort. I wish to speak to you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not know you realized you had a request. Wingardium Leviosa. Inquisitor Gulaim? I don't know how to pronounce that. You honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Hey, you don't speak to me for me, bastard. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Corthios 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, a little for the better. While I wish of you the best of luck in your search, I also strongly advise caution. I just realized he has like a little soul patch. The snows can come quickly in Corythus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge. And the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to the temptation to deviate from your course. Is that like an actual mechanic? I was not aware that you aided the House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you. Oh shit. Skip the damn dialogue again. I keep on hitting the right button on my mouse by accident. Josa, can you help me? Josa is attempting to attract your attention. Ooh. How so? You know what she's doing? She's waving that big old pointy hat. She knows of my love for the Sugarloaf hat. Okay, good. We got the heavy steel gauntlets. Go with mine. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require you to perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could construct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he as well, it would be great comfort to me. Okay. Now, can I actually just jump down here? I probably can, but I don't want to do it and accidentally die. It'd be very shameful for my first death to be me being too lazy to take the stairs and just saying fuck it. Actually, you know what? I could jump off from here though. Whee! Yeah, only a little bit of damage. Only a little bit of hopping of my knees. Huh. Yeah, there we go. So where is this person? Men of honor. Okay, it's the other way around. But yeah, he said that one dude with a soul patch told me to focus on one thing. Although I doubt it's an actual mechanic, or maybe he's telling me about the next raid mechanic. Not raid, dungeon mechanic. You gotta focus on one area of the screen, otherwise you die. And because this lamppost. I wonder what happened to the music. Or is it because it's nighttime? No nighttime music, only daytime music. Gambler, uppies, please. The hell? Okay, let me go on here. What the? I don't know what's going on here. You there? You good? Wait, what the heck's my character doing? He's like trying to grab his hand, but he's like, no, I mustn't be tempted. What a relief to see someone other than the goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work while they so well. Oh, God damn it. Wait, who are you? You are not our knights. A man of House of Durandin cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Okay. That was weird. I just wanted to help the dude, and he just said, nah, screw you, you ain't part of my religion. I don't want to deal with people like you. Okay. Off we go, off we go. Oh, that was a weird little lag spike. I guess maybe it's my processor that's being cooked right now. Probably has some other things in the background that's causing it to freak out. No, I shouldn't have anything else. I know what's going on then. I finished my final exam today. I can now die in peace. Congratulations. You may now die. You now have permission to die now that you completed all your tests. But yeah, you actually, I remember you telling me that stuff with like surgery. I don't know my final score though. Uh-oh. Now that's very stressful because you don't know if you got a good score or not. That's why I'm still constipated. Once you know your test score, you just shit your pants. In like joy or relief. I will know like a week later. Okay. Well, hey, so long as you pass, then that's okay. And sometimes there comes a point where it's like, you know what? I don't care if I get an A. I just want to pass. Damn it! I want it all to be over with. Let the pain and misery end. Okay, the arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knight faces every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. I may surprise you that by saving him, you already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion. It is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. You have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. Couldn't I just ask him, like, hey, can you just get the record for this airship thing, please? That's really all I need. Just want to pass, don't care if I get a dumbass barely passing score. Exactly. Just passing. What I propose to use to petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other High House. The House of Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Yeah, well, there we go. Somebody being helpful. What's up here? Let's see. Ooh. Giant telescope. Actually, okay, no, I can't hop off from here. But I can hop off inside. I won't do that though. Or will I? Oh, shoot. Okay. I almost did it by accident. I didn't want to. Yeah, you shouldn't concern yourself about a high score unless it's, I don't know, you're trying to apply to something specifically. They're like, must have a 4.0 or only A's or something. Wait, this is water. Swimming in the pool. Right. How do I do this? Alright guys, here I am taking a shower. You see, this isn't these lines aren't the raw power of my what's it called, warrior energy. It's actually my stink lines. They're that bad. Oh, look at him. Just having fun in the water. He's enjoying his time in the little pool. Actually, I should probably get out of this pool. This could be like the piss pool. Like, you know what? Yeah, maybe that's what it actually is. They can't come all the way down here to go outside. So they just like get really close to the edge and just start pissing there. Too lewd. Is that why it's brown? Yeah. It's actually just like the giant toilet that they use. And just go a little bit on the edge and just go poop. Okay, Portalane. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight. Now if you here rescue a man of our house, I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to the 3 high houses. It's only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Okay. I can deal with that. Okay, give me the heavy steel gauntlets. Become an absolute powerhouse. Yeah. Actually, it didn't really change that much. My hands kind of look the same. Anyways. 3 for 3. Now, I understand you're very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skill but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of this shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you can find. At least you intend to perform only a cursory search. Bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to the house Helenart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Okay. Doing one last favor. So here, getting a few texts. Gotta take this real quick and easy. Damn it. Okay. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Alright. Time to do one more thing. Oh, okay, it's over here. So lonely. Cash Vang, the heart of the party. Who are you, my friend? He has like a freaking, like a super chocobo demon. Stolen wares. Okay. Well, it's time to grab it. Just becoming the ye old Amazon delivery driver. Oh, this one's emitting purple gas. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, which one was this? It was overpower. Okay. Okay. There. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Uh-oh, I got stunned. Well, two can play that game. Ugh. Yeah. Take that. You won't be stealing these Prime packages. No sir, indeed. Here at Amazon, we ensure that we abide by our customer promise to deliver the packages in one day, even if it causes complete and total mental anguish for our warehouse workers and drivers. Okay, here you go, sir. You good tidings to share, but yet still a merchandise to show. Back in Viejo. And you're back. And Viejo like always. And over the stolen wares. God bless you, friend. It is all here at last. Ah, but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. But why did the music get so ominous? Are you certain? Certainly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Is this thing gonna contain like a bomb? Okay. Fury, take me a draconian rosary into possession of Lord Francel. Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Hillenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Spoopy. Yeah. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hillenart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Okay. I don't know what that little chili pepper was about, but it has people freaking out about it. Carolaut. The Rose and the Unicorn. Ooh, okay, we get to round out my heavy steel armor. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hall and Art for years prior to the calamity. You must go to the Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak of him of the Elder Wisp, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Okay. Time to break the law. Trying to make sure that Lord Francel doesn't get gulagged. Fucking love his guardians. Motherfucking elves in a crusade. Yeah. Don't want him to get the freaking Iron Maiden. A pair of anguish. Or what was that one where they like sprinkle lead onto your body? I forget what that one was called. I want to say it was called like something weird, like the pepper or like the devil's salt shaker or something like that, but I know it's not the actual term for it. Okay, is he in this house? I guess so. Francel, you're in danger. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? What? Okay. I see Sir Carolot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. Okay. Your dick apparently looks like a flower somehow. Anyways, a pity it has not seen in Corinthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Bro, the police are gonna come in and knock your ass out. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Ah, you know what I think happened? Somebody opened that chest and put in that chili pepper thing inside. Alas, it matters what little what I would say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it was still considered to be many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove. Oh shit! This will only have to wait to the accusations our house has suffered of late. As though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. I think it's been designed to fall. See, your members are being framed for falsehoods. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recognize you this for your deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harchevant of House Fortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him a letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Okay. And off we go again. Ugh. It's a little cramped in here. Fate discovered nearby. Okay, all the way over there. Whoa, look at that. Oh, hey, we got the music back again. Cool. Sweet. What the hell is this? Oh, okay, no, that's a fate. The Gavial. Oh, let me listen to the music, not this weird, like, turbo moose. It's like some freaking... Oh, okay, it's this one. Barrel Croc. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that those guys are like, I don't know, apparently have a problem with people worshipping dragons or something, I don't know. Hey, yo, you're here. How's it going? Came to find an airship, and now we meddle in this Guardian state of affair of state. Gods, if Elise was here, I would never hear the end of it. How about you, Sid? How you doing? Glad we left the observatorium. People there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. Equinox. Aganox. I don't know. Who are you, Bridgie? What do you gotta say? Does my presence make you uncomfortable? Be at ease, my child. If you are a good, righteous man, you have naught to fear from an inquisitor. Somehow I don't believe you. I didn't mention anything about inquisitors, Sounds like you're being the suspicious one here. Yeah, now where is this person? Yeah, how do you look like? Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you come to pay your respect, be at ease, friends. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me what you have come. Is there any justice in this world? These charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which required assistance. What might that be? So, this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Korthas before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may be proved difficult to find any eyewitness to these events. But while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartanu, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortemps. You know what? I like this guy. This guy's cool. He's a little bit more nicer than everyone else. See what a little bit of good manners can get you. You get my appreciation. Also, how do I get rid of the Cheeto dust? Just some random shirtless dude in here. Oh, okay, they're working out. That's why. I was like, why is this dude just shirtless? Actually, Rick, do you know how to get rid of like the weird aura around me? Can get a little distracting at times, but keep it on. Large enterprises and investigations. As for you have doubtless realized by now, the High House of Ishgard, House of Fortemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean you are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to the various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nin of mine, House Fortemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Crevelin of House Helenart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform you are a friend of House Fortemps. Do not concern yourself with House Dzimale. I should contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Okay. Running around at the speed of sound. Spooky organ music playing it at full blast. Off there in like on top of one of these towers, there's the guy playing the organ. That's what he does all day. Nin 9 Nine. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortemps does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. On the topic of everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halenart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. I say a lot of this heresy crap is lies. Lord Francel is being framed, I say. Actually, does the merchant sell any dies here? It'd be like items. No. Oh, these are just baits. It would be field items? No, it would be a gear thing. Battle gear? Can't remember. No. Give me the dies. Okay, something tells me this person doesn't sell any dies. Shit, let me repair my gear. Never know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, all he does is selfish bait. Actually, what about you? Norba 2, Norbatax. Oh, damn it. Okay, never mind. Sells nothing. Are like the Crusaders or what's it called, Inquisitors, just gonna come out of the corner and just be like, stop right there. You are under arrest for being a heretic. And then they pull out a bag saying like, we saw this on your person 5 days ago and we found this. And then there's like a bunch of scaly porn. They're like, see, he is a heretic of dragons. He is a sicko dragon lover. Stop right there, criminal scum. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Okay, no. I'm gonna go in here. Cravelin. Alone grant me strength. There must be a way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Harchifant. I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Heller into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges to preserve our reputation. Oh. He's no help. Oh. Just hear somebody in the background. Chorus. Oh, my XP boost is gone. Need to eat more fish. Gonna eat so much fish I'll get mercury poisoning. Actually, no, these are carp. I think carp are freshwater fish, right? If so, I have nothing to worry about. Gambler uppies, please, beta. What? What is this dude? He has like a porn stash on him. Wait, wasn't there somebody else that was also like named that? Are they like advertising like some gambling site or something? Maybe. Time to give my bird a bath in the piss pool. Okay. Forgot that you can bring chocobos inside. Oh. Alright, talk to me now. I'm a friend of what's his name. Together, you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Hunter missive was positively glowing. If you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, you are sorely mistaken. God damn it. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guilherme of here in Corinthos, countless heretics have been discovered, even among the elite Ishgardian society. If Lord Haru Chifant wishes to waste his day chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice, but if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. You know, I feel like that Inquisitor is just full of shit. He's just making stuff up so he makes sure that he gets his funding for his little pet projects. Bet you he siphons the money to build his like third mansion or something. Okay, well this was no use to us. We have learned nothing. All we did was just met someone who didn't know anything, another person who was shitting his pants, and another dude who was just an asshole. Oh. Skyfire logs. Oh geez, I almost yawned into the mic. Sorry, you guys. Don't know why I've been so tired today. For some reason, I have been. Even though I didn't really do much. Maybe I should sleep a little bit early today. My sleep schedule's already messed up. Actually, no, it's been doing better. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, Lord, he coming. Okay, he can't go through the gate. He's too fat. Did you work today? I did. But I didn't really do... Well, I mean, I did do a bunch, but nothing intensive. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole court is consumed by this talk of heretics in the High House. I can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. Okay, Lord Attribute is concerned with Lord Fransol's well-being. Ooh, weapon coffer. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Frankel, who much have been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards Steel Vigil. The outpost was long overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Frankel's party acquire assistance. Okay. I wonder what he's trying to do. Maybe going on a suicide mission to end it all. It's more up north. I don't know. Some things are kind of weird with me where it's like if I sleep a lot, I feel more tired than if I only slept 3 hours. I don't know why. I have a fucked up sleep schedule. Sleeping pattern, really. Whoa, look at that guy. He was like King Kong. Red Horn Ogre. Is he like is he like Shrek? Does he have layers? It's like, oh Jesus, there's a bunch of dragons here. Uh-oh. Unfit night. Yeah, let's get off with the chocobo. Okay, let's kill this thing. Oh, oh. This thing looks pretty badass though. So what happens if I do this? There we go. Pant, where's for Lord Frankel? Please, you must find him. Where is he? Yo. Who goes there? Churro. No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Grand Ave. Oh, Jesus. That was like jumbo sized. Oh. Down. And down he goes. You good, bro? Hello and be praised you did it, but what of the others? The 3 knights who accompanied, where are they? I imagine one of them is going to be dead. Oh no, it's just the unfit knight. Confound it all, how are we to redeem House Hillenard if we cannot even slay a single Avis? Sigh, we are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Hillenard will remember your kindness. Okay, so they just try to kill a bunch of dragons and just end up getting wrecked. Oh, he does not notice me. Cool. Maybe it's sleeping. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. And Lord Frankel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll get rid of this thing. Alright. Today's your last day, beast. Come on. Die. There we go. Unnerved Knights. Oops. Oh, okay. Curse those fiends, it's as though they knew we were coming. Maybe they were. The plot gets thicker with every quest. Soon it will resemble a slab of still wet concrete. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Hillenard that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house once great name. We have been brought even lower by the despicable accusations of heresy. Despite my best efforts, I've done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Oh, bro, you could have just told me to do it. Just be like, yo, I hire this big dude who built like a freaking fridge on wheels. Killed a bunch of dragons. It was badass. And then the quest is just like, kill 1,000 of those things. Oh. Yeah, kill 1,000 dragon stuff. Posture check. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Ugh. I was actually kind of hunched over a bit. Got that gamer posture. Soon my spine will resemble a freaking macaroni noodle. Oh, those things are still there. What did you find at Steel Vigil? Well, I see a reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there's a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid visit to Lord Frankel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Ghoulaim has conducted his investigation. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, must first clear Lord Francel. Actually, it might be called Francel. Francel's name, and by association, yours. Cool. Does it give a better weapon? It does. Hooray. UX. How does it look? It looks pretty okay. Looks like an axe. Axe.obj. Lord Harchma expects that someone is conspiring against Lord Francel. I knew it. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the Draconian Rosary you found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it's found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access might have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Korthus, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Couple of... is it bunny dudes? I don't know. Oop. Can't tell. And where is this? Hey, oh, okay. It's down there. Flynn Gara gives you a storm salute. Oh. Shoot, I should have given him the storm salute back, although I'm not sure if I have that emu. And holy crap. Oh. I'm being chased by the lads. They're gonna beat me down and use me as a freaking hacky sack. Gonna tear my limbs off, beat me to a pulp, use my bloated corpse as a hacky sack. Rickman. There is some tampering with shipments. Fears strike me down if all of the rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I am House Hale and Artman through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters that were bringing the shipment did it though. I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Yeah, could have been the fellows who were responsible with the inspections? Ah, Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they had ever turned their cloaks. Sigh. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think of it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonheart from White Brim Front tonight. You may consider having a word with them. Okay. Drink water. Where's my water? Here it is. Water. Delicious water. Nothing can beat the flavor of water. Absolutely nothing. Nothing can describe it. Flavor of neutral pH. Or maybe higher or lower, depending on where you got your water. I know people will drink what's called alkaline water. They should start selling acidic water just to balance things out. Maybe that will be the new health trend. Drink acidic water to, I don't know, cleanse yourself. Cleanse your bowels permanently. Apathetic porter. Beg your pardon, you suspect the porters have been planting Draconian rosaries and house Helenhart's shipments? What nerve? If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. You find the Draconian rosary hidden inside the parcel. Okay. You find it. Oh my god. Search the shipments. Okay, there was nothing in there. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. No, sir, indeed. There was some bullshit in there. But that's impossible. Once the Knight of Whiteburn Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harchfront. I will not be held accountable for this. Yeah, so was the knight. Planting bullshit. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More Draconian rosaries in every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks. That's beggar's belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this was no more than a crass attempt to sully House Helenhart's reputation. Whoever responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise alone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us. We must act now if we were to clear his name. If you were to mix alkaline water and lemon juice, does that just make neutral water? It makes super water. No. I mean, actually, you know what? No one's ever tried. I know people usually mix lemon with water. Like, give it a bit of flavor. Also, Archer Francis then waifu. Oh, is the waifu. What, you got a body pillow of him? Can't afford snow, but you can afford a body pillow of him. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Helenhart were heretics. Unless we can give light to these poisonous allegations, put an end to this travesty. Some people do, oh boy. I would need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to the Inquisitors. Rigi. Doho the House Fortem's... Wait. Oh. Okay, thanks, bro. Ask Nate demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until further investigation has been conducted. What is it that you put on here? Oh no, not a virus.com. How could you, Rick? And there's a giant virus. Oh, and it is an actual one. Well, that I did not expect. But neither am I surprised. There's always a body pillow of everything. Also BRB. Just trying to find more body pillow pics. Actually, we'll have one of next we'll have a body pillow of Sid. Who the hell do I have to talk to? Someone here. Wait a minute. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew you were a fraud. You were like, oh, don't worry, I'm not here to freaking smite you down with my Inquisitor gaze, but you were. I knew your conversation was a little bit suspicious. And also your placement here in front of the Aetherite, Aethernet. What the hell is this thing called? Aetherite, yes. Not freaking Ethernet. Show yourself. What is it, my child, Lord Harchifant would have the Inquisitors do what? But this is not possible. Not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial and witch drop even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Frickin' spy. She was of no use, my friend. They have taken Lord Francel's to witch drop. This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject them to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die, Churro. I would dispatch you and one of my knights to witch drop forestall the proceedings until such time I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. In the eyes of gods and men. Actually, do you have anything else new to say? Oh, okay. Just the same as before. Is this north or south? No, it's north. See, I was able to, with my high level of wisdom and perception, I was able to figure out the twist for this quest. I mean, it's not that hard to guess. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Horlinet. Hail, Churro, as you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us as a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Proceed. Oh, I'm one level under. Oh, Jesus. Walking Charlemagne Francel de Helenart. You stand accused of heresy against the holy see of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brother, as these charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood and served the holy see. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Halone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence to the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your faith to the Fury. What? The righteous shall take their place in Halone's hall, and the wicked shall reveal their wretched forms to be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come to the behalf of Lord Harchifant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harchifant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he shall harbor private doubts I might have allowed. But that to see dare interferes with legal proceedings is sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the Inquisitor heresy, I can't. Well, shit. Yeah, your main ain't shit. Whatever, I want to harm the Inquisitor. He's a load of shit. I want him to suffer. Wait, I gotta collect all of them. Look at those dialogue boxes. Oh shit. Your shield bears no sigil. Do you serve only see where the high houses? Look, look, Lord, as your Francis come. Okay. Back in my day, we didn't have those fancy ones. Okay. Oh, bye, naked. Have a good night. Okay, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, wait. Yeah, those boxes are those boxes are new. The other quest didn't have that. Well, you learn something new every day, Rick. What the heck? Dragons. This is some bullshit. Wait, god damn it. Oops. Uh-oh. Dragon. Wait, the fuck? Why can't I attack? Okay. Okay, I gotta be careful. I remember last time I failed the quest because somebody died. Get over here. You were targeting an NPC. Okay, that's why. Wait, who's the healer here? Okay, no. Okay. It's a freaking DPS check. Or does he always heal once he gets to a certain point? Looks like it. Kill the dragon. Okay, it's the dragon. Or the wyvern. It's this vengeance. Actually, I should probably put this thing on. Kill the knight. Alright. There's multiple knights. Oh, this guy. It's him. The bastard. Yeah, I think it was him. Pick up all the current rosary. Oh. Wyvern takes to the skies, okay. Draconian rosary. Seems like you were the heretic. Oh, my buff ran out. Damn it. Oh, this one's actually timed. You got like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm guessing it's for people to figure out that, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to kill the small dude. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others, it appears, has been orchestrated by the enemies of House Hellart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you have of this? By the fury, a draconian rosary, and the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Herchefant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Porthos, Churro. Pray locate your airship and use it. You just completely glossed over the fact that what's his name was like caught in the bloodlust and was ready to throw Franzel off of a cliff. Anyways, Lord Harchefant. Ah, damn it. Okay, because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever to redeem House Helenard. Praise alone did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Churro. Please visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. No emotion. Just the pure visage. A man who is... Well, I didn't kill a dragon yet, so... The visage of a man who almost killed a dragon. Not really. I'm guessing that's what's going to be the dungeon for this area. Go into the den of dragons. Kill them, and then you too can also, what's it called? Fushroda. Okay. Go down here. And over here. You look well, Churro. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight along such a fearless and skillful warrior. Yeah. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would have surely died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortips and House Hillerard shall never forget your service. And let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I leveled up. Home game. What the heck is this? Brace yourself for an enemy onslaught, preventing most attacks from reducing your HP to less than one. Duration 10. When the target is selected, halts their movements with chains. Okay, I guess this is like some special tank skill. Like, oh no, the boss has like a one-shot mechanic thing or whatever, and then you just let it target you and you tank the hit. That's your invul. Okay. Exactly, yeah. Lord to his witness. The man of knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Okay, let's see. Or is your oh shit? The oh shit button. Discompose cataloger. How quickly the commander's opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring into the whereabouts of the airship last seen in Corthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky in the observatorium during that period. I recalled that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone Vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Harchefant is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few? In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Let's see, Warriors has the best, has the lowest cooldown. That indeed does sound good. Just spam the oh shit button. Like you have diarrhea. So you have last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. A stone vigil? Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write you a letter to Lord Drillamont of Whiteburn Front, and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice. I suggest you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business with Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journey, Churro. May alone guide you. You know what? He's a pretty cool character. I like him. Everyone else is just kind of an ass. Or just looks down on me. I have feelings too, damn it. Behind this ginormous axe lies a man with feelings, emotions, and ambitions. And to see someone disregard all of that breaks my heart. Big feelings, yes. The big armor not only holds a big man, but also the feelings in his heart. If I had no feelings, I would be a stick. Okay. Let's get up here. And going on to the next portion of the quest. Wonderful to see you again, Churro. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the stone vigil. Shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hillenart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the stone vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillamont. Nevertheless, I shall write you in your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempt to destroy the House Hillenart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. I wonder who is it that hates him so much. Maybe Lord Francel did something. Maybe wait, what the hell is that? Oh, okay, it's just some dude. It's just AFK there. Maybe Lord Francel, like, took some dude's chick. Lord Francel was a freaking playboy. He's calmed down over the years. But unfortunately, his vulgar displays continue to haunt him. And where the heck do I go here? Or maybe it's something even more petty than that. It's because, I don't know. No idea. Snowstorm Gooboo. Huh? Whoa. Holy shit, look at this area. Like a giant, I don't know, what is this? Giant chandelier? What's in here? Okay, yeah, it is like a giant lantern. The massive lantern. What the heck is going on there? These NPCs fighting? Oh, no. Gotta have a forge, gotta finalize the defense. What the heck? Those things are getting destroyed. Dragonfly. Literal dragons flies. Beetler. The most fearsome of dragons, the overgrown chicken. It's like a swan or something. Actually, I don't know if there's any bird that looks like that. The only thing I could think of is maybe like a duck. The ferocious duck. And there's more dragon stuff around here. Runadeer. You desire an audience with Lord Drillamont, do you? Huh. I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. I got 2 letters, bro. Oh shit. I will get what I want, and you're gonna stay here in the cold while, I don't know, your wife cries at night. What do we have here? A letter from Laura Archifont and Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious? What do? Seem ill inclined to help you. What the hell? Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Drillamont's attentions are focused solely on the Stole Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Alboys. Yes, Sir Alboys can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. I get the feeling that he is trying to make me waste my time. What the heck is here? They all tired? Oh no, he's dead. He's dead too. And she's just like, yep. Don't worry, he'll be all right. Okay, is there any... Hey, you're here. Time is resource we cannot afford to squander. Let's gain interest. Okay. Striking dummy. Ooh, merchant. Can I get anything useful here? Items. Nope, just... Lidden Deer Stalker. What the heck is this? You know what? I'll buy one. Seems like good fashion. I'll get this as well. For fashion reasons. Tools? Okay, now. Let's see, here we go in here. Oh, I can gamble with that dude, but I don't want to do that. And very likely that I lose. Huh. She's gone and I couldn't save her. Oh no. He's experiencing trauma and what the hell? Okay, I am not in the right area. Also, Sid, what the hell are you doing here? Or is he like upstairs? God damn it. Okay, no, it should be in here. Alboys. Maybe he's hiding around here somewhere. Maybe you have to go behind. Are you in here? Nope. I will have my revenge. Just daydreaming of killing someone. Okay, I don't know where to go here. Yeah, let me maybe go outside. Maybe I have to go from like the back or something. Oh, okay, here we go. This door. Owl boys. Sir Brun, dear, bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why you presume. I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Drillamund hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head Chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Why does nobody want to help me? I need help, damn it. Once again, I am being deceived. Or who knows, maybe this is their idea of a joke. Just laughing their asses off. We're here to visit the patient, sir. What is this? Letter of introduction from House Four Temps and Helenhart. With documents such as these, you needn't seek a next score. Pray, proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gordonaux. He should know Lord Drillamund's current whereabouts. God damn it. Okay, yeah, literally everyone's just telling me, like, yeah, you know, go over here. And I bet you this guy's gonna be like, no, you gotta talk to this dude instead. I'm gonna be pissed. Next person to tell me to, oh yeah, go speak to this guy's gonna get the axe to the face. They're gonna get the specialty axe swing nose job. How does that work? Well, take an axe to your face and try to give you a nose job with it. The only way you can do is by swinging the axe with full force, though. What reason you have for barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drillamont is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Okay. Alright, help me, bro. Sir Gordonaux permitted your passage. Very well, speak. Wait. Oh. Wait, what happened to them? Wait, what happened to the thing? Oh, okay, here we go. I was like, it disappeared. I can't complete the quest. I've been soft locked. No. Okay. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you an avatar of the Fury herself? No, he's had enough shit. He's like, God damn it. We've been going around up and down this entire area. Just give us the damn airship. We are the Science of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillamont. You know our name and you know our deeds. We are come to Corinthos to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sidnine Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive, but that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Uh-oh. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. God damn it. You're on your bullshit again, Gulain. If you're not the main villain of this, then you are a fool. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, the House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in Whiteburn's front with 3 mysterious strangers. Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead before Sons of Calamity, and 2 Signs of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The Lesser houses have been duped by the grandiose lies, but I should hope that the House Durandare would have greater sense. I don't know why these three seek the stone vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Sure, yeah, for 13 more minutes more. Anime is almost over. Poor Rick being held hostage with anime. Thank you for your console, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You three will not enter until you declare true intention. God fucking damn it. I want to punch this dude in the face. It could be moons before House Durandare purchased the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait this long. Sid, Chiro, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drillamon's trust. Understood? Why can't I just go in there and just start killing a crap ton of dragons? Let me unleash my inner Doomslayer. Okay. Okay, I think I have to go downwards. Come on, can any of you guys help? Can any of you guys tell me that, what's his name is just full of shit? Oh, what the heck? What the fuck is this? He's like riding on top of a giant monkey. Freaking scared the shit out of me. Oh, I can get a raptor stew. Holster for to sign you with interest. Okay, actually, I wonder what the hell this is about. You, the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs. We're Charles Fasten Wyvern's front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Drillmont's mind. There's one thing I learned about the bandit in my time here is that he listens and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contained no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It wouldn't be a quality meat, 'tis true, but it's a damn sight better than nothing. If you mind, lend a hand. Why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danifin Pass? Take this bottle of vinegar. Loco says it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skins. Skin. Using key item on target. Okay. Alright. Guessing if I don't use that, they're just going to be all slimy. And all my attacks will be being missed. They'll be dodging all my attacks. Wait, what? Who did that? Well, whoever it was, thank you. I was like, what? Okay, so we should, whoops, no. Have to go over here first. There we go, down. Should probably close that. Okay, I think we're just gonna be doing this quest and then, oh, it's a little chinchilla. They're aggressive though, for some reason. It's kind of weird. Maybe they're pissed because they're in the snow. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at that. It's a giant ogre. And that's a cyclops, excuse me. Oh, no. Get me out of here. I want no part of this in this. But yeah, after this quest, I'm gonna stop streaming. I feel like I gotta sleep a little early tonight. Destination. Anime is almost over. And stream is also almost over. Wait. Spotted mud puppy. Wait, how do I use the items? Use key item. Oh shit. Damn it. Use. There we go. Uh-oh. I was getting my ass kicked. Okay. Which one was the one that gave me HP? It was that one. Okay. Bog bomb. There we go. I bet you this thing just tastes like crap. Imagine that mud puppy doesn't taste good at all. It tastes like you're just eating dirt. Just tastes like you're eating the bottom of a swamp. But because they don't have anything else, that's what they gotta deal with. Yeah, let's get out of here. And off we go. Off we go. Actual folklore. Oh, that's the name of the quest. Do, 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 do. Okay, we're going here. Host de fort. Got your weird meat thing. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. We'll just need to do this and voila. Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here. Up and above. Alright, sir, here you go. Here's your mud puppy. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you with the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish me to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Here you go. See, the rubbery texture of a mud puppy meat will ensure your jaws grow exhausted before your belly grows full. That doesn't sound appetizing. Wahaha, yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed as if I was the strength of a 10-man. And their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. See, we ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Here you go, have a tire. Is that fresh cooked steak? Hallone's blessing upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, this is the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Fortnight, whatever. Oh, damn it. Okay. Inga Mortal. Ever must we aim to maintain our skills at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. Here you go, have your mud puppy steak. You're a god, said my friend. Too few appreciate the house of Durandare. Must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Man, that big ass tail and only enough steak for 3 soldiers. It's kind of sad. Unless I only got like the tip of the tail. Feels wonder to see everyone such high spirits. Amazing what a good food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hardworking chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely did they take their meals here in the hall. By taking the steak to Senota, she was so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she neglected to attend to her own. Great, now I'm a freaking Uber Eats delivery driver. Okay, but this is the last meal I have to give, thank God. First I was a Amazon delivery driver, now I'm Uber Eats. I'm downgraded in life. Nope, that's not her. Well, hey, look, they're cooking here, right? Think Slayer's trying to catch a bloody rat or two. Yeah. Although they only got vegetables and fruit. Healthy, but not enough to fill you up like a good old slab of steak. Senota. Beg your pardon, sir, but I am busy attending to this man. I'll be with you in a moment. Have the steak. Eat it in front of the man having a mental breakdown. Is that... Sniff, sniff. Come to think of it, it's been quite a while since I last ate. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. And the other guy's just like, no. I saw her dead face. I couldn't save her. These both give the same. I'll take the raptor stew. Sounds more badass. Duty complete. Alright. I think... Actually, you know what? Let's see what's in this room. Observe our surroundings. While the dude in the organ plays. It's a very blue potion. You know, I remember hearing about things where it's like... You know, like some developers getting in trouble for like textures and stuff because it's like copyrighted material. Wonder if any of these like blurry ass textures, it's like, I don't know, like there's a secret like page from a manga or something. And there's this bunny dude again. Okay, you know what? Stand by here in the fire. Cold outside. Turns out carrying a bunch of giant armor in the cold just turns you into like a freaking fridge. And now I shall boil alive in front of the fire. So, yeah, that's a good angle. Actually, no, that's not a great angle. Let's go like here. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get a good angle because my character's so freaking huge and massive. And his big meaty pauldrons. Okay. Let's exit out of the game. We got 20 seconds. There goes the guy on the organ again. I'm going hard on that organ. Whoop. Whoa. Okay. That was weird. All right. That's it for today. Hey. Yeah, it took a little bit of time to get back onto the streams, but now I am back. I should be a little bit more consistent. Actually, something that I've been thinking of doing is, I don't know. There has been a game that's been on my mind for a little bit. It's Dragon's Dogma. Probably be playing that. I'm finally free and the stream is over. Duality of life. Such is life. It gives and it takes. There's only 2 tragedies in the life of a man. That's how it goes sometimes. Not getting when you want and getting it. Yeah. It's like you desiring a nice juicy steak because you're hungry. And then you're like, and then you don't get the steak, and then you eat something else and you're full to the brim, and they give you the steak, and you're like, no, I don't want it. Anyways, end of stream. Will I stream tomorrow? Most likely. Try to have something a little bit more consistent. Might be doing weekends, though maybe not this weekend because I have other things to do. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe doing streams a little bit earlier. Maybe not at 8. Do it, coward? Well, I shall see. If I'm very busy, then true, I need to protect myself from Twitter, YouTube, and media. When you see Rick, the trick to protecting yourself from social media is to manipulate the algorithm. Oh, FF16 in the hands of everyone with a PS5. Okay, that's why. But anyways, as I was saying, what you need to do is you need to manipulate the algorithm. You need to look up stuff that has nothing to do with what you want. So for YouTube, what you should do is look up like videos of people building like epoxy tables or something like that, like something completely unrelated. And then later the algorithm will just give you videos of people making epoxy tables. Or probably look up like something that's like super boomer, because they have no interest in like Final Fantasy 16, like I don't know, car building. Videos of who's frustration. They're disturbingly interesting. Oh yeah, I think I have seen that. There's like some where they're like pulling out rocks and stuff from them. It's pretty crazy. Poor I think it was like cows or horses that have that. Yeah, guy pulls a knife and peels that thing. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. The hooves is basically like a giant nail that you have to use to step on. Cow horse walks like a champion later. Wonder if the horses know, and then maybe the next time they have to do it, they just willingly go into it because they'll be like, "All right, time to get the relief from this. From this pain sucks." But yeah, Rick, do that. Okay, well, at least with YouTube, it's a little bit more easier to manipulate things because it tends to be a little bit quicker. For something like Twitter, probably stay out of it because they recommend you stuff that's completely unrelated. Although they have changed it a bit though, because now you can switch it up to like, oh, things that are posts from people you are following or for you. But yeah, manipulate it again. Start following I don't know, Twitters with Twitter accounts that just post cats or dogs, something like that. Or you know, the friends that I have that play FF14. Yeah. So yeah, I do that to manipulate the Twitter algorithm. I have actually managed to do that. And her giga hype because finally the protagonist is not a twink. Fucking Clive is a giga chad. Well, hey, my FF14 character isn't a twink. He is an absolute lad. He is big, wide, and green. Yeah, I think for mine, I I've been following a lot of very specific things, and that only gives me that. Yeah, but if it was the game that turns you gay or at least bisexual, oh, FF14. Well, I would say that that has not happened to me yet, that I know of. You're there doing quests, and out of nowhere, I kind of like this guy. Well, hey, look, I liked what's his name as a bro because he was willing to help. Everyone else was being an unhelpful asshole, and he was the first one to be like, "Don't worry, bro, I got you." So, there we go. Mine is strictly platonic. Platonic. He was the kind of guy that I would share a beer with. You will see Churro in time. Okay. Well, you see, the problem with that is that you're still in the slow, not awesome story, but soon, oh boy, soon. Okay, you see, but here's another problem too. Because usually people, when they make their characters in an MMO, their character's also like super hot or whatever, right? But my character is a big green man. And I'm not saying that that doesn't appeal to people, but definitely does not to me. So I would have to imagine my character making out with like another hot dude, and that doesn't seem right. I guess it's because I just see my character as like a big green fluffy marshmallow man. He has never kissed another person. He just wants to wield his axe and swing it while eating some fish. People doesn't like big green men. I just Fiona will disagree. No, what I'm saying is that that's not necessarily something that people enjoy as much as the other things, you know. If you put definitely not as much as twink cat boy or whatever. It's a very distinct niche. And it's certainly not my niche. Anyways, enough of this. You will get a Fantasia later, and you will be the furry you were destined to be. No thanks, I will still be my big green marshmallow man. She'll never change. Okay, anyways, I should probably get going now. I have to go ahead and sleep so I can wake up nice and strong tomorrow. Otherwise, I screw up my sleep schedule and I won't be able to stream because I'll be passed out dead in my bed. All right, and actually, what should I do tomorrow? Actually, no, I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea now. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you all later. Bye.